Jai Gurudev and Namaste, and thank you for joining us today. As we know, Ekadashi is an important day in the Hindu calendar with 24 Ekadashis observed each year. Could you explain to us what Ekadashi is and its significance in the Vedic tradition? Namaste and Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having me. Yes, Ekadashi is a sacred day in the Hindu lunar calendar that occurs on the 11th day of each of the two halves of the lunar month, the waxing and waning phases of the moon. There are 24 Ekadashis in a year, with each one holding special significance for spiritual growth and purification. It is a day dedicated to Lord Vishnu, the preserver of the universe, and is considered highly auspicious for fasting, prayers, and performing spiritual practices. The importance of Ekadashi lies in its ability to cleanse the body, mind, and soul. Fasting on this day is believed to purify not only the digestive system but also the heart and mind, promoting inner peace and devotion. That's a beautiful explanation. Could you elaborate on the practice of fasting on Ekadashi and its significance? Yes, fasting on Ekadashi is a time tested tradition in Hinduism seen as a powerful way to achieve physical, mental, and spiritual benefits. On Ekadashi, devotees typically refrain from eating grains, and some may even observe complete fasting, refraining from food and water entirely, known as the Nirjala Ekadashi. This idea behind fasting is to control desires and attachments to the material world, enabling one to focus on the divine and one's inner world. In addition to its spiritual benefits, fasting on Ekadashi has psychological benefits. Scientifically, fasting promotes detoxification through autophagy, a process where the body breaks down and eliminates damaged cells, promoting cellular repair. It also helps with better digestion, improved mental clarity, and reduces inflammation, which is linked to chronic diseases. This combination of spiritual and physical benefits makes fasting on Ekadashi a holistic practice. That's fascinating. Could you tell us about the different types of fasting practiced on Ekadashi? Yes, fasting on Ekadashi can vary depending on the individual's health capacity and spiritual goals. The most rigorous fast is Nirjala Ekadashi, where the devotee fasts without food and water. It is believed to have the most powerful spiritual impact because it demands total control over the senses. Other forms of fasting include eating fruits and vegetables or completely avoiding grains. But allowing other foods like dairy, there are also variations where people might not only skip one meal or reduce their intake. The main purpose behind any of these practices is to focus the mind and body on the spiritual dimension, and the energy gained from this practice is dedicated to Lord Vishnu and the divine. That's insightful. Now let's talk about Ekadashi Homam. Could you explain what is it and how it enhances the observance of Ekadashi? Yes, the Ekadashi Homam is a sacred fire ritual performed on the day of Ekadashi. The Homam is an ancient Vedic practice that involves offering ghee, grains, and herbs into a sacred fire while chanting specific mantras. This ritual is performed with the intention of invoking Lord Vishnu's blessings and purifying the atmosphere. The fire symbolizes the divine presence, and the mantras recited are believed to have transformative powers, invoking not only physical purification but also mental clarity and spiritual elevation. The Ekadashi Homam helps participants focus on their devotion to Lord Vishnu and assists in the purification of both the body and the mind. By performing the Homam, devotees express their gratitude, remove negative energies, and seek blessings for health, wealth, and spiritual progress. This practice also considered a way to heal the mind and body as it creates a sacred positive atmosphere through the vibrations of the chanting and the sacred offerings. That sounds very powerful. We have heard that Ekadashi Homams are also conducted in the presence of spiritual leaders like His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji at temples like the Pratap Ganapati Temple in Gurukul. Can you tell us more about the homams performed there? Absolutely, the Ekadashi homams conducted in the presence of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji is truly remarkable. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, the founder of the Art of Living Foundation, brings a unique spiritual energy to these rituals. His guidance during the Ekadashi Homam at the Pratap Ganapati Temple at Gurukul in Gurukul adds a deep layer of spiritual wisdom and grace to the event. Under Gurudev's presence. The Ekadashi Homam becomes an immersive experience for all participants. His Holiness leads the devotees in chanting mantras, participating in the fire offerings, and meditating together. The environment at Gurukul, infused with sacredness, creates a space for deep inner peace and transformation. What makes this event so special is the emphasis on the holistic benefits of Ekadashi fasting and the Homam. Gurudev emphasizes not just the ritual but the importance of intention and inner devotion. His teachings encourage devotees to fast with love, gratitude, and a sense for spiritual growth rather than just for material gains. The Homam at the Pratap Ganapati temple are often accompanied by the teachings and wisdom from Gurudev that help people understand the deeper significance of Ekadashi. He helps devotees experience Ekadashi not just as a ritual, but as a way to connect with their inner self and the divine. That sounds like a truly transformative experience. What are some of the scientific benefits of fasting on Ekadashi, especially from a medicinal perspective? Yes, fasting has been shown in many scientific studies to have significant health benefits. The most notable of these is the process of autophagy, where the body cleanses itself by breaking down and recycling damaged cells. This process is believed to contribute to improved immune function, reduced inflammation, and may even lower the risk of diseases like cancer and Alzheimer. Additionally, the fasting on Ekadashi helps regulate insulin levels, improve digestion, and promote better mental clarity. When you refrain from eating, particularly from heavy foods like grains, the digestive system gets a much needed rest, allowing the body to reset and restore balance. Research has also shown that fasting can improve brain health by increasing the production of brain derived neurotrophic factors BDNF, which supports cognitive function, memory, and the growth of new neurons. Many people report feeling mentally sharper and more focused during fasting periods, which explains why Ekadashi fasting is so beneficial for spiritual practices like meditation. Moreover, fasting has been linked to improved cardiovascular health as it helps reduce cholesterol levels and the risk of hypertension, leading to a stronger heart. Overall, the combination of physical, mental, and spiritual benefits makes fasting on Ekadashi a powerful practice. These scientific insights are truly enlightening. How does Ekadashi fasting align with Ayurvedic principles? Yes, Ekadashi fasting is deeply aligned with Ayurvedic principles which focus on maintaining balance between the mind, body, and spirit. The Ayurveda teaches that the body is governed by three doshas, the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, each representing different elements and energies. Fasting on Ekadashi helps balance these doshas by reducing the burden on the digestive system, allowing the body to detoxify and heal. According to Ayurveda, fasting helps clear the body of ama or toxins that accumulate due to imbalances in diet or lifestyle. It resets the digestive fire or Agni, which is central to Ayurvedic health. By fasting on Ekadashi, the body gets an opportunity to rest, rejuvenate, and restore its natural state of balance. Ayurveda also emphasizes the importance of timing, and fasting on Ekadashi coincides with the changing phases of the moon, making it an ideal time for detoxification and spiritual rejuvenation. The fasting process is designed not only to purify the body but to elevate the mind and spirit, allowing for a holistic healing process. It's amazing how Ekadashi fasting integrates with the Ayurvedic wisdom. Is there any final message you would like to share with our audience about Ekadashi fasting? Yes, Ekadashi is much more than just a day of fasting. It's a sacred opportunity for spiritual growth, purification, and a connection with the divine. Fasting on Ekadashi helps us detach from the material world, cleanse the bodies, and elevate our consciousness. Whether you observe Ekadashi for health, spiritual reasons, or both, it is important to approach it with devotion, mindfulness, and gratitude. When we combine the spiritual practices of Ekadashi with the scientific benefits of fasting, we experience a holistic transformation physically, mentally, and spiritually. The Ekadashi Homam and fasting, especially when done with guidance from enlightened masters like His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, allow us to experience the true essence of Ekadashi, leading to greater peace, health, and divine connection. Jai Gurudev.